In today's video, we're looking at Porsche, the German manufacturer that started out building rear-engine sports cars using Volkswagen Beetle parts, as well as Volkswagen engineers, to several decades of building the 911 sports car, to becoming the mass-market manufacturer that centres around SUVs and electric cars that it is today. Its history started in 1948, with its first car, the 356, a compact, rear-engined rear-wheel drive coupe that had four-cylinder engines ranging from 1.1 to 1.5 litres in size, with later models being fitted with engines up to 2 litres in size. It was a relatively cheap sports car, with prices from $3,500 to $4,500, the equivalent of $40,000 to $55,000 in today's money. Pricing was the source of the model's success, and by the mid-1960s, Porsche had managed to sell almost 77,000 356s. 1964 saw the introduction of the first Porsche 911, a sports car that featured an air-cooled rear-mounted engine and rear-wheel drive. The model has spawned many generations over 60 years. From 1998, the 911 has featured engines that use water cooling instead, with purists saying that this was the end of the original 911. From 2011, further diluting the 911 recipe, Porsche fits the model with electronically assisted power steering in a bid to lower emissions. The original 911 gained a reputation for sharp handling, but also a tendency for dramatic oversteer. This was thanks to being heavier at the rear with rear-wheel drive, as well as weighing little over a tonne. The new 911s have much safer driving characteristics due to a raft of computers and driver aids, as well as being larger in size and weighing from 1.5 to 1.7 tonnes. Most modern 911s feature four-wheel drive, while all models feature turbocharging or hybrid assistance to improve performance while lowering fuel consumption and emissions. 1976 saw the introduction of the 924, an entry-level model that featured front-mounted four-cylinder engines and rear-wheel drive. In total, over 150,000 924s were sold by the late 1980s. The 924 also spawned the 944. It used the same chassis as the 924, as well as sharing most body panels, while the 944 used more powerful four-cylinder engines, with top-spec models featuring Alfa Romeo-style alloy wheels. In total, roughly 164,000 944s were built. 1991 saw the 944 change its name to the 968, but the aging model sold slowly, with only 13,000 units being built by 1995. 1986 saw the introduction of the Porsche 959. Based on the 911, it was Porsche's flagship model, with a top speed of over 190 miles an hour. The model always lived in Ferrari's shadow though, as in 1987, Ferrari broke the 200 mile an hour barrier with the game-changing 201 mile an hour F40. 1996 saw the introduction of the Boxster, Porsche's entry-level model to rival the Mercedes SLK and Toyota's MR2. They featured a range of six-cylinder engines. In 2005, Porsche launched the coupe version of the Boxster, called the Cayman. Today, the Boxster is one of the cheapest sports cars on the used market, with prices starting from less than £2,000. From 2016, the majority of Boxsters are fitted with turbocharged four-cylinder engines to help lower company emissions. 2002 saw the introduction of the Porsche Cayenne, an SUV to rival the Range Rover and BMW X5. It featured a range of V6 and V8 petrol engines, as well as a V6 turbo diesel. Today, a used Cayenne can be had for as little as £600. It quickly became Porsche's bestseller, meaning for over 20 years, Porsche has been a manufacturer whose majority of sales come from SUVs. 2004 saw the introduction of the Porsche Carrera GT, a V10-powered, mid-engine supercar whose main rival was the Mercedes SLR McLaren. It could hit 60 in 3.6 seconds and had a top speed of 205 miles an hour. 2009 saw the introduction of the Porsche Panamera, a fastback saloon to rival the Maserati Quattroporte and the Mercedes S-Class. It's a controversial model though, and is hugely criticised for its ugly appearance. 2014 saw the introduction of Porsche's second SUV, the Macan, a rebodied Audi Q5 to rival the BMW X3 and Alfa Romeo Stelvio. 2024 saw Porsche introduce an electric version of the Macan to rival the Tesla Model Y and the Maserati Grecale. 2019 saw the introduction of the Porsche Taycan, a rebadged Audi e-tron to rival the Tesla Model S. Over the last couple of years, the model has become renowned as being one of the heaviest depreciating cars on sale, losing up to 50% of its value in the first 12 months. To offset this, Porsche dealers are currently offering up to £32,000 of discount off brand new cars to help lower the ownership costs incurred by low resale values. Today, Porsche has long moved on from its sports car-focused portfolio to offering a range of hybrid and electric cars with SUVs and low-price lease deals, helping them to become a large-volume, mass-market manufacturer that builds a new car every 90 seconds.